Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for
I can see the little line popping up and down.
So a brief recap of what you missed.
Yes, brief recap. 1 second. Actually.
It was a recap of the recap. Here we go. Recapception.
Yep. Our volume is like.
Session 18.5.
Everybody who doesn't know, we were trying to record and it didn't work.
What you could have done is done 18.2.5.
Just in case. Don't want to run out of numbers. So, don't have any announcements. We'll leave it there. Last we left off, they left from Crossroads and made it to. Oh, shut up.
I can't.
And made it to Zizrek. They had 2 encounters. One of them was. Stop it.
I'm sorry, Calvin.
One of them, they were able to stop and save about 10 to 15 soldiers who were probably farmers and from the Masks of Truth. Later that night, Fernand and a bunch of the Masks of Truth had a conversation and he asked if they could help him out of a predicament if he ever got it, if his team ever got into a predicament. And they said they could for a price determined at the time. He semi-agreed and pointed him over to Venom. But later on, they found another small caravan that had been burned to ashes. A small wand was found and given to Fernand, who cast 2 of the most impressive things out of it, fireball and lightning.
I'm a wizard.
Yes.
Killing us all.
I am super excited for that. That will be very fun to see how you use that shenanigans. And then, they made it to Zizrek, the fortified city, capital of Aelin. They saw the deformed and malformed hound that Adam and Peace were informed about. Wow. That was a mouthful.
Quite the tongue twister there.
Oh yeah. They quickly averted that way, around that, and made it to the barn. So we will pick up there. Good recap. Peace will be here before anything happens.
So what's the inside of the barn look like?
A DM's worst nightmare.
Okay. So, having to describe things
Just
twice.
Be careful. He is the note taker.
So, inside of the barn. Big open way so that you could like literally drive the wagon all the way through the barn. There's stalls on one side and then a big open like stall area where the horses can eat, and then it leads out into the field. And these horses are sailing horses. Picture Clydesdale, but about 2 feet taller.
They're big.
Jacked of all jacked horses.
A copyrighted Russell.
Copyrighted Russell. I mean, these are Russell's creation from years ago. We just hadn't made them and totally forgot about them until like 4 nights ago.
Yep.
Russell came upstairs and like, Alan, we forgot something. And I was like, what? And he's like, horses. And I was like, no, you guys bought a horse. There's horses on this place. It's like, no, the big horses. The giant horses. So I'm picturing like normal giant animals. And I'm like, for giants to ride? No. They're just big horses. They're highly intelligent horses. They understand a lot more than they give on. They're just not as prevalent up in the north because there's a lot more jungle area, and they aren't so common. In the
Horses who can judge me.
Yes, horses who can judge you.
Also probably stomp you into the dirt. So,
Yes.
there's that.
I made them quite awesome.
So, Barney's best friend.
Fernand, do not start a fight with the horses,
Wrong
please.
one.
No, it'll probably turn into a nice relationship between the two.
Are you kidding me? He would try and get the horses to rise up in rebellion.
You know, that's not that bad of an idea.
Did I just Oh, I don't have the PDF. I only have a picture of it.
Have the horses
Mine. So my
stampede
phone,
the gate.
like everything else.
I have it
Yes, you do have it.
somewhere.
It's on our text string. So, there are a few horses in from grazing. They're eating the hay that they have put there and the oats. So, you guys are left alone with your 4 companions. Cassie, Oliver, Elizar, and Yorick.
Holy hera,
Oh my
okay.
goodness.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Dalton has gone in to find Dedrick and said he would probably be back in around an hour.
Right, so we have 1 hour.
Give or
To
take.
not be found. I will spend the hour hiding inside of the wagon.
Is there a loft?
There is. It's a good, 15, 20 feet up, though. But you can see ladders on the far end going up to the loft. It looks like on the far end there's also places that you can park a wagon. Like this barn is huge.
I'll park the wagon. Then I will hide in it.
Okay, are you bringing your horse in or just leaving it?
Well, I have to park the wagon.
Oh, yeah.
You want to try to catch one of the big horses?
You could have peas pulling the wagon.
No.
Right.
Okay, you park the wagon and bring in the horse, and you see a bunch of the other horses just like, oh.
It's like, who uses such wimpy horses nowadays?
It's like, what was that?
Does the barn have windows anywhere? Or is it
There's
just
a couple
closed wall?
windows, but huge just doors that are open at the moment.
Well, we should probably close the doors.
No, that sounds suspicious.
You know, so let's just close
We
the
just
giant building.
hang out in here. You and me could probably keep an eye on the doors and the windows. Keep tabs on people showing up. Keep him, sorry sir, but keep you as far away from any entrances as possible.
Nope, I'm staying inside the wagon, and Peace is staying with me.
Peace is designated muscle for when things go wrong. Sir is in charge, but he's kind of the sore thumb that sticks out. And we'll be on lookout.
Sir is in charge.
Sir is in charge. That's funny because that was your storybook name for Dad's book.
Yes, I was gonna say the exact same thing.
But he was a water folk, not a scorpion.
So I'm gonna go up on the loft and check out the windows
Okay.
up there and just keep
Oh,
an
yeah.
eye out for people.
I'm staying on the ground.
Easy enough. Roll perception check.
That's probably wise for you. Stay on the ground.
Knowing you climb
ha-
on something.
Knowing you're
today
having
is a
falling.
good day. That is 19.
19. Impressive.
That is a 21.
Ooh, even better.
Gosh.
When things get
But you're
serious, we're
wisdom
gonna be
based.
rolling ones.
I am
Right.
wisdom based and I'm proficient in perception.
Yes. So you guys keep a lookout. It looks like not very many people are coming out this way. You watch as a lot of the people, on the east road. Yes. Coming on the east road, they'll look over at the building, kind of shudder a little bit, and then just walk faster. It looks like it is highly avoided by a lot of people. You've seen this up in Norius, where people will kind of give the guild a wide berth. Where they appreciate what they do for the people, but they don't appreciate how they do it for the people.
It's a tolerable, necessary evil.
Yes, a necessary evil. That's a good way of putting it. On the verge of tolerance. This teetering slowly. But yes, it looks like nobody is coming in. You watch as Dalton makes his way into the guild. You guys are on. Let me actually make sure I'm not messing this up. I did a half. Yes, you guys are not inside the walls. Okay. I was like, are you guys in the walls or not? No, you guys are not in the walls. You are on the outskirts of the walls. So he goes into the walled area of the guild. But you guys are left to your own devices. Is there anything you do for the hour, or just proceed? Anything you'd like to discuss or talk about?
I kind of want to see how this one is used more.
No.
Not in here.
No.
Please, not in here.
No. You'll feel a slight tugging on your mind. It's your conscience speaking.
Conscience, we haven't spoken in quite some time.
You don't usually need help. But this is one time that you really need to not do what you're thinking about doing.
But you do, when you look at it, you do feel like you enjoyed feeling that thrill. Like it's a different type of magic running through your body. Like you're used to holy magic and healing, and this was like a thrill.
Unholy. I mean,
Pure unbridled arcane magic.
It's like Richard on caffeine. Having caffeine for the first time, you're like, woo, nice.
Right.
Not with me today.
We seem to be in the clear for now. I think we need to discuss quid pro quo.
what?
Well, we're going to be negotiating, so we might want to start thinking of things we can do for them to sweeten the deal, or what things we want from them.
Stop an army.
Tell them.
It's established, but we want them to stop instigating the war, potentially help them end the war before it starts. Maybe a few other things, but what can we offer them? And what do we have permission to offer them? That's a very important question.
Their lives?
Sir, I don't think this is a group we can threaten their lives over.
I mean, we could always try. It doesn't mean that it'll work.
Are any of the masks of truth with us right now?
Yes, you have three. You have Cassie, Eliza, and Oscar. Oscar.
Given our experiences,
Oliver.
and what we've seen so far, I don't think that's going to be a good idea.
Well, I don't have any other suggestions. I obviously wasn't trained in diplomacy.
You can say that again.
we can go find him a nice stick.
You three, do you know anything that the guild wants?
As we said before, Cassie steps forward. The guild is kind of divided at the moment. You've got the guild master wanting one thing. You've got two of the masters wanting another, and the other two are on the iffy. And then our leader has left and pulled away 16 of us, so they're definitely after our heads. You can see Oliver and Eliza are kind of like shrinking behind the cart, like kind of like
Yeah, that's
getting
not
small.
quite what I would be willing to give. It doesn't seem to be what would help the cause.
No, definitely would not help the cause. And especially our cause.
I can make him some good berries.
And upon the wanted list, I'm pretty sure we're above you, so I don't think you have to worry too much.
You're probably right. They haven't made a poster about us.
Their posters suck. Be glad about that.
What did you get? 19?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, actually both of you noticed out of the corner of your eyes. A bunch of the horses have like kind of wandered off, but there's one, and it's like rested its chin, like on like the railing, and is just like watching you guys intently.
I shall go over to it, start stroking its snout.
Gonna make this guy feel so uncomfortable.
Do an animal handling check.
Oh no. Either this is just a really, really curious horse, or Daedric is already listening in on the conversation.
Whoa.
This is not good from a professional
21.
standpoint. We don't know what we want.
I rolled a 17 with +4.
Okay. So you stroke it gently, and it enjoys it a little bit, but then it just kind of like backs up a little bit, shakes its head, kind of like laughs, like, really weirdly, and then it just shifts into a human. Let me.
You and all of these people need to stop having animals
Well,
so I don't get tricked.
I'm gonna reach a hand into my coat reflexively.
It's the best way to spy on people. You have to admit it was a good disguise until all the other horses abandoned me, you jerks. Then I started standing out like a sore thumb. Can't hear from back there. These darn horses don't have the best ears. Don't tell them that. He'll like jump over. He jumps over the like the feeding trough, which is it's pretty high, but he just steps up and jumps over. Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I didn't need to spy on you. Not gonna lie. I've been waiting for you guys for quite some time. You can come out, Venom. You're okay. I'm not going to hurt you. Just don't hurt me. I don't want to feel the venom of that would kill 12 men or whatever that darn paper says.
I wish I could kill 12 men with a single sting. Believe me.
So
I
this
shall
is-
climb out of the wagon.
He's a shorter fellow, maybe like 5'5"-ish.
Oh, so
he's
I'm
got-
actually taller than him.
Yes, he's got like some short, spiky hair. He's got spectacles, pretty nicely dressed in almost like a black, almost like a sailor's coat. No, not a sailor's coat.
Trench coat?
Trench coat. There we go. I was like, that's not right. Trench coat. Black trench coat. Don't worry. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about me. The name's Daedric. I've been sitting here for quite some time. Saw you coming in on the road. So I'm Dalton leave to go get me. So sounds like we've got a little less than an hour.
How in the world did you see us coming?
Do you want to know a secret?
Yes.
I have spies all over the place.
Oh.
Surprise, surprise.
I knew you were coming about a day ago. Technically, I knew you were coming almost a week ago. And he like reaches into his bag and pulls out an envelope with venom written on it.
The what?
And he hands it to you.
I should open it.
So as you grab it, you feel weight slide to one side. So as you open it, you can see it's a short letter, and inside of it there is a ring. It is a very ornate ring. You've seen this ring before. The mask maker took it the night of the what's it called?
Winter solstice.
Winter solstice.
Oh, no.
This is the ring of transference.
Sir, what's going on?
You look at the letter, and it is short, just 3 lines. This was very helpful, but not what I was hoping it would help with. You may take it back to Bartholomew. Tell him the Shadow sends his regards and his condolences.
Huh.
Sir?
I'll hand the letter to Adam.
Remind me.
I'll keep the ring in my bag of holding.
what we're here for.
No.
No, but it is an extra bonus.
It is quite the bonus indeed. Did you read the letter?
Of course.
No, I did not read the letter. I have more respect than that. And then when it started whistling, I definitely did not read the letter.
Whistle?
Yes. I usually would take a form just to avoid the creepy whistling coming from a letter.
I don't know what would do that, but I have the feeling, what's his bucket's involved?
What's whose bucket?
That stupid mage.
I don't know any.
Going back in the books.
Are you talking about Kal'Jaru?
Yes. Kal'Jaru! Yes, that's the name. Thank you, ethereal DM.
Thank you, memory. Pulled it from the cloud.
Just downloaded that real quick. Yes, I think Kal'Jaru would be involved. I hate his guts.
You mean the traveling wizard?
Yes.
He's phenomenal. Have you
No.
seen his tricks?
Yes.
He sucks.
They're quite
Have you ever tried
impressive.
chasing an invisible wyvern?
No. Why would you want to do that? It sounds extremely difficult.
Well, when he has stolen said holds up ring, magical legendary artifact from you, you tend to give pursuit.
Invisible wyverns. He like reaches into his bag and writes it down. Puts it back. It's not a bad idea.
No, it was brilliant. That's the problem.
Well, wizards tend to do that. Be brilliant and problems. I do not like magic much. Gets in the way of our craft, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Yes, I do. Glances over shoulder at dwarf.
He's just like... You're just signaling me to do something.
No.
Oh, okay.
No worries. I'm in the same boat as you.
I'm just saying your magic tends to cause problems.
I have hardly used any magic. I will have to deal.
Fine. Whatever the heck you do causes problems.
I merely see souls.
I mean, it helps with problems. Glances at mask makers. Anyways.
Yes,
That's the
how
other
you
point.
brought home some rebel children. I will
Well,
talk to you three later. At the moment, he leans back on the trough. Why are you here? I know you said you were wanting to offer something for our services, something about stopping the war, and
well, to put it simply, sir. Dang it.
Edric.
No, no,
Dalton?
no. Leader of the guild,
Bartholomew?
Bartholomew sent us to contact the leader of the Mask Makers Guild to try and negotiate to see if basically we could work out something where we kind of stood back and tried not to kill each other.
I don't think the leader would be for that, but I definitely am. And, I'm trying to remember if one other is. 1 second. Oh, yeah. Me and one other are definitely interested. A few of our followers definitely would be on board. But, leader, not so much. He loves playing King's Pet, I guess you would call it. Literally and figuratively.
Oh.
Yes, he gets around.
I can imagine.
Is he also an animal?
At the moment, I don't know. Potentially.
You and your masks are so strange. As starts walking off.
You and your trees are so strong as well. Living plants.
Agreed.
Restraining.
Please don't take offense to
Restraining.
Well, Unfortunately, that's basically what we came for. Unless you know anything about the shadow.
Think about it for a second. I don't know of any shadows. Do you have any more information about him?
Not really. He seems to have gathered. He's a mask maker.
Mask maker? I don't know of any mask makers by the name of the Shadow.
He, from what we've seen, gathers a following, makes them pretend to be cultists to hide what they're doing, and then has been infiltrating the Summoners Guild.
Well, I would love to meet him then if he can infiltrate the Summoners Guild. I've been trying for months. But that is one tough cookie to crack.
And we pride ourselves on that.
I'm sure you do. How you got this far is definitely beyond... Never mind. You are with my own.
Yes, insiders do help, which is the problem.
And then you think we are instigating the war?
No, I do not. I personally believe that it is outside of your hands and mine.
Well, that's good, because as far as I know, we're not. I mean, I cannot speak for everybody in the guild, but I doubt anybody here is talented enough to pull off the stone giant ploy.
That has me concerned.
But that was also said to be a summoner, one of your own.
Well, if the shadow is infiltrating us, I wouldn't be surprised if a summoner betrayed us.
That is more problematic than you would believe.
Yes.
It's
Going
not
off your own civil war.
It's not something we're used to. I feel like as much as you guys are.
Yes. I believe not.
Not as much secretiveness. Anyways, do you have any ideas for trying to at least reduce casualties for the war?
Well, reduce casualties.
Because I have the feeling we ain't going to be able to stop it anytime soon.
Definitely not. At least not that I know of. I mean, their group has been slowing it down quite a bit. I've been thoroughly impressed. You see, Eliza, but it's terrible what they're doing.
I agree. I don't really feel like murdering innocent people to slow a war.
No, exactly. I definitely agree with that, and I've had my days of slaughtering innocents. It's not a good feeling, you know. Weighs on ya.
If you don't mind me asking, sir,
Yeah.
would you believe that the current king of Aelin is spearheading this war effort?
I wouldn't say spearheading, but he's definitely caught the drift. Whoever started with those stone giants definitely got it going. He's been wanting to start a war for some time now. It's just, Nordius has a very strong influence at Hurwell. And once the stone giants popped up, that solved a very large problem. Because it's hard to stop 40 or 50 stone giants, especially with a military force right behind them.
Yes. Concerning. What would happen if, say, the king of Aelin was removed?
You? Yeah.
Yes. It would be nice. Looks around. Dwarf, can you do your weird thingy? I've heard of your kind.
Your
It's like-
weird thingy.
Yes, I can do my weird thingy. You know, like his eyes flash and he like looks around, walks back and forth a little bit.
For good measure, I'll activate detect magic.
Okay, you don't You just sense what's on you, and one thing that's on a couple of small things on Dedrick. Just like a ring on his hand or like a mask on his side. But you can sense a couple magical masks on Venom, but not masks. Statuettes on Venom, but other statuettes you get no reading.
Right, we should be safe from magical prying.
Aurora comes back. Well, there's nobody else here except yourselves. Now,
Thank you, Aurora.
continue. I say it would be for the better. But at the same time, if his son is not assassinated as well, it would be for the worse. And then who knows what would happen after that. He only has the one son. And if that family line is cut off, there might be a civil war instead of a continental civil war.
Who else is in line for the throne?
Surprisingly nobody else. Shady business it is, being a king.
Especially in this country.
Yes. It's hard to trust even your own family. I wish it wasn't that way, but we are what we are.
Yes. What are the likelihoods of us being able to do an assassination?
You?
Quiet one? Not very well.
Pulls out the wanted list. Not likely.
Not even.
Maybe these guys down here, the ranger ones, they might be.
From what I know, they're dead.
From what I've heard. Where's it there? 1 second.
The Tabaxi party?
Yeah.
They're the ones that broke into Harwell.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes. You are thinking correct.
I just have some freaking notes that I can't find it. Okay, we'll just go back to here.
That's what you get for planning. Ha!
That's what I get for having, I don't know, like
Mortals.
30 pages of notes.
In case anything and everything happens.
No, literally, I just don't delete stuff, and so like, I have like 30 different outline headings. So I can like jump to the different things, but I didn't start doing that until like session 10. What I heard was it was the Tabaxis that broke into Hurwell and made a mess of that. So if anybody could do an assassination, I'm sure they could. But if I were to even consider an assassination, I would start with our assassins. They are some of the best. The only problem are those new Planar Hounds that they've brought outside those gates.
Oh, I wouldn't use the gate. I also probably wouldn't make it out alive.
Most wouldn't. I doubt even I could. I am merely a spy. I am not meant to kill like that.
And I am a soldier.
Yes. Assassination not likely.
Well, any other ideas?
Are there any nobles or aristocrats that have sway in court that could delay things at least?
Doubt it. A lot of people are kind of hush-hush when it comes to the king's will. People go missing around here. Like I said, the king has his favorites. It's not a pleasant life, but we get along.
Sir, I just had an idea.
What's that?
Killing the king causes more problems and it causes more problems because of the sun, and killing both of them causes even more problems for Norius, which I'm pretty sure you all would not Norris.
Aiden.
Aiden. I'm sure you all would agree to.
Yes, I would prefer not
What
to.
are the odds of?
Have a division here.
What are the odds of masking the king?
Probably about as good as odds as me capturing the king and forcing him to obey my will.
That's a bit against our bit, but
I would definitely agree with that. He keeps one of those planar hounds in his court. And those things can see mask makers. So even if we were to get him in a mask, we would not be able to hide from it. We could kill it, but
It would be
definitely
obvious.
raise red flags.
Can we capture it?
The planar hound? Absolutely. They don't live very long.
this is
Neither
already
do summertide.
This is already sounding a bit too complicated to effectively pull out within a month.
Agreed.
We'll come back to this issue with the king in a moment. I think a more glaring issue would be whatever group or organization is instigating this entire war to begin with.
What I've heard is it's you guys up north. But at the same time, our intel is you guys don't have the forces that you would want to just throw at Aelin.
No, we are meant to defend ourselves. Is the only military force we really keep. So there was no purpose in us instigating a war. Though they have drugged the entire Summoners Guild into it,
Oh.
Which- would cause problems for both sides.
Yes. Because as soon as the king hears that,
The mask makers will
thoughts will be dragged into it, and I don't want that.
I
exactly.
don't think anyone does.
There are a few here, but about 85% of us aren't meant for fighting. Most of us are for infiltration, spying, and assassinating. There are a few military-based mask makers, but there aren't many.
Yes.
You know, we're coming up with a lot of dead ends here.
And then you guys are a long way from home. Several months, I would guess.
You would guess wrong.
If things go south, but we don't want that to happen quite yet. A bit more we need to do around here.
As long as the wind is on our backs, we could get home pretty darn quick. We would have an army on our tail, but we could get out of the way.
Well, that would be good. Well, not the army, but getting out of the way. Because, me being with you at the moment is very, treasonous.
Yes,
Say
I know.
tree.
Yes, tree. I would be hung on one for sure.
You don't know, or have you heard of any weird rumors by chance of druids going missing?
Druids going missing, yes. Some of my spies reported about that not too long ago. Most of them are going missing from Kal'Jaru and Norius. There's been a few down south, near the borders of Asvin, but we don't have too many druids up here. Not a lot of nature, mostly just the plains.
Yes. Just curious, because I was hearing those rumors and I'm starting to wonder if it's connected with this whole ordeal.
I mean, what are they going to do? Try and piss off nature too? Get that involved?
Wouldn't put it past them. Someone's already getting the,
Sure.
yes,
A monster country involved.
Shellac involved.
Well, that is news to me.
Well, I don't think you would want spies in Shellac. Norius usually keeps them
No, we
controlled.
do not have any spies in Shellac, and they don't care to. They're very difficult to get spies up that far. It's hard enough just getting them into Norius.
Yes.
How this shadow character got all the way into the capital, into the hub of the Summoners Guild is beyond comprehension.
As much as I would love to tell you, I really don't want another incident.
Suffices to say it was a rare one-time opportunity.
I see. Well, that's too bad. I would love to visit your guild sometime. I mean, do you have walkthroughs, visits?
I'm sure if this war ended, we could arrange something.
Well, that is definitely good news. Now, on the point of ending the war, what did you have in mind?
I've ran out of ideas. As I said, I'm the soldier. I am pointed and I stab.
I have an idea.
Yes, Vernam.
Sounds weird. We got
boy.
pumpkin seeds.
I'm sorry? You have pumpkin seeds, and this is an idea that will help stop the war?
You might be an accidental genius.
Well, these said pumpkin seeds have almost killed us. They have a
I
small...
don't suggest swallowing them.
No, they have a small chance of growing monsters.
I like these pumpkin seeds. Can you capture them?
No, they're plants.
I hate these pumpkin seeds. You should destroy them.
That is why they almost killed me.
That is why I am suggesting them. If you're caught in the midst of it, I won't care.
Well, that's brutal.
It will do
You're
well
destroying
to sow chaos and maybe delay things. Not an immediate
Basically, the
solution, but
idea
a
for the-
start.
Yes, basically the idea for the pumpkin seeds would be more of a delay tactic, though it'll definitely cause chaos and death.
Not unless we strategically place them around the city.
Oh, I was going to do it in the middle of army camp.
That would work too.
We want to disrupt their army, not the city. Though that would be another interesting start.
It would be really funny to plant it in the king's garden.
Well then, that would definitely take the blame off of us.
How many mask makers would you say are willing to go along with whatever you'd like?
If it's violent enough, I'm sure we could have the whole Masks of Truth group, and maybe a half dozen or so. If I involve the assassins, maybe another half dozen.
Well, we can guarantee from our point that if Aelin stops its assault, the Norius won't counterattack. So that means our only main problem would be the impending army from Aelin, correct?
Most likely, yes.
Right. Now,
What happened to the stone giants after they attacked?
Last I heard, they were still in, Hurwell,
With the army?
with the army.
Seems odd.
very.
We may need to make a stop at Hurwell.
Sounds like a great idea. We'll add it to the list.
With the army and the stone giants.
Well, stone giants don't walk as fast as wyverns fly, so I don't see much of a problem in it.
Well, not the whole army is wyverns. That's only aerial support. We don't have that many wyverns.
Right. Here's a draft of a plan, Daedric. Assuming you're with us on ending the war.
I am 100% wanting to end the war.
Mm.
With you on ending the war, questionable, but I do want to end the war. That is for sure.
You don't have to say that we were involved.
Well, I don't want to say I was involved. If I can blame it on you for 5, 8,
4, 5, 8.
then that takes it off of my head, and the wanted poster will be updated to more correct details.
Yes, please.
I mean, if you would want, I could give them better intel.
Not at this moment. So,
Preferably, I'd like all the wanted posters to just disappear. But you know,
Might
if they're
take some time.
if they're going to hunt me, I would at least appreciate them to have their name right.
I'm thinking.
Not the sour sauce?
No.
Oh, well, it didn't make sense anyway. So I'm gonna change it for you.
Semantics aside, apologies. I'm thinking maybe some of your mask makers could assassinate some captains, generals, cause some Command-Chan havoc. If you have problems with that, you can blame it on the Masks of Truth. They'd be more than
I think
capable
it
of
might
handling
be
it.
easier to have the Masks of Truth assassinate the generals. Or even just capture them. Cassie's like, I already did that.
It's paperwork. No, there's a lot more than I think their, pardon me for saying this, motley group can handle at the moment.
Oh, most definitely.
Some under-the-table assistance from the guild would be instrumental.
The only problem is, you traveled here from, Crossroads, I assume? That's a 15 and a half day travel, on foot at least. So unless you've got a faster way that avoids wyverns to get all the way up to Herwell, where the main forces are.
How many of your mask makers, I'm talking both to him and a Mask of Truth,
Yeah.
how many of your mask makers have small animals as masks?
Small animals?
Animals,
Most.
insects.
Most of them. Probably not insects, those things are hard to find, let alone capture.
Someone's gotta have a spider somewhere.
They're hideous. He like pulls out this mask, and you can see it is a blown up face of a fly. Huge bulging eyes. Like it is hideous. You can see like little hairs coming off the top. He's just like looking at it. It's not pleasant to catch insects, I'll tell you that right now. But they're very helpful, as long as you don't get hit, stepped on, or slapped.
Well, if you can get as many of those as we can, they can fit into a decently small box. We can take care of the travel bit.
That could work. He pulls out his notepad and starts taking notes.
And maybe some way to contact you or other mask makers who are willing to help the cause so we can further coordinate in the future.
Do you have any magical means of contact?
I have the sparrow. Bird-looking thing.
Fly very far.
Not at the current moment. Working on that.
We usually just send one of our own as a messenger. And it's a little more difficult. We usually travel in groups of 2 or 3, and one has the shape of a bird that can fly quickly to deliver messages. That is usually our method of communication.
If you say that you're 2 or 3 years out of town, where's everyone else with you?
I'm at the guild hall. I don't have to send a message hundreds of miles at the moment. We travel in groups of 2 or 3. Traveling is not right outside the gate. I am still on mask maker property.
So are we going to do this thing with pumpkins?
That's an excellent start to chaos, along with the assassination of generals and captains, and I'm pretty sure we can attempt to do something about the stone giants. Sir Bartholomew would love to know where they came from anyways.
The stone giants came from the city. The stone giant city up in the mountains. If I can find the map, I can tell you the name.
Heket?
That
H-E-Q-E-T. Hope I'm not butchering that name.
Yep, you get. Yes, they come from the stone giant city here. Good cat. Up above Old Zizrek.
I was mainly referring to the summoners that likely brought them there, but that's another good piece of information.
Yes. It definitely would be good to know who did it so that I can string them up a tree. That would be convenient.
Right.
So, are you wanting to go along with the assassinations, pumpkins in the gardens, or just pumpkins in the military?
I think we will mostly work on the military side of things.
We can do
If you
both.
want us to leave you a few pumpkin seeds to plant in the gardens, we will.
Why not?
How many seats does Peace have?
He should be showing up here soon. Speaking of the devil, I think he's just walked in.
Right. Bonsoir, monsieur.
How many pumpkin seeds do you have?
13.
13?
I have 18.
So you've got a lot.
We could pitch in 10 between the two of us.
So, catch you up to speed. You were talking to Dedrick, who was spying on you guys the whole time. Who was
We have
this
come up
mask
with
of spies.
We have come up with a reasonable plan. Sowing pumpkin seeds in the army camp to sow absolute chaos. Mask makers along with the masks of truth helping us assassinate all the different captains and generals, as much trouble as we can cause, maybe capture them if they want to. We are going to be trying to find out the summoners that brought the stone giants to Herwell, which is where we're going. And another side plan we had was planting these pumpkin seeds in the king's gardens to sow absolute chaos.
And surprisingly, this all came from Farnan. Started with Farnan.
It was definitely a pumpkin garden. He's just like, watch this seed go.
So we were thinking
Here's a
about leaving
sword.
some seeds with Daedric to try to plant in the gardens while we use the rest to cause mayhem.
Can you hand me the water? I have 50% ice in this thing. And I ran out really fast.
So, what, 5, 10 seeds?
10.
Left here?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's 7. 7 left here.
I don't care.
Because we can use more at Herwell.
Right. We can go 7. I can pitch in 4, you
Russell
3.
like is the more you get rid of,
Sure.
the less I have to worry about him.
I'll pitch in 3.
Exactly.
Alright. 4 seeds from me, 3 from Peace.
Peace wants to know what grows though. If anything good grows, he wants it back.
If
Probably won't
anything
last.
good grows.
If it's not a monster, can I have it? If it is a monster and it's friendly, can I have it?
I'm going to...
They don't last very long, remember.
I'm going to start writing down
I
a small
remember.
list of the known effects we've seen so far to give him a better idea of an expectation.
Because you've seen like the pumpkin garden grow, the shambling pumpkins.
I have a
the
list.
Pink pumpkins,
Where is it?
and then like the
There
dragon
we
breath one, and
Yeah, we've had the rainbow pumpkin patch, the
a couple
pumpkin patch that transmutates you. We've had the
Transmutate.
The illusion.
We've had the illusion pumpkins
Oh,
that
yeah.
cause hallucinations.
The gigantic pumpkin.
Gigantic
The
pumpkin.
house pumpkin, the breath attack pumpkins. We've got the sentient jack-o'-lanterns.
Which
that are
one?
Favorites, the little pink ones.
They're the ones that kill your insides, right?
And then the one that blows up inside of you.
I think
That's
that was 85.
That was the one that we can eat.
Transmutation one. Bruce Lowe's staff.
You can eat all of them. They're pumpkins. I
We're-
just wouldn't suggest eating the monster ones because they'll eat you first.
Right. Here
Describe.
you go. Anything from a normal pumpkin patch with some magical seeds to
What?
pumpkins that explode in your stomach, pumpkins that a giant pumpkin house, pumpkins that make you breathe elemental energy, 6-foot jack-o'-lantern pumpkin monsters, and little pink pumpkins that one messed with or touched, they transform into different types of monsters.
Pieces.
Including but not limited to an Umber Hulk, a Slotty, and a few others that I don't remember at the current moment.
Pieces
I
just
don't know
reading.
if I want these.
Just
You
don't
will
plant
be
them
anywhere-
near the guild hall.
They take about 1 minute to mature. So
You
once
have
planted,
plenty of time to get away from them.
Once
Pieces
planted,
just
yeah,
reading
1
over
minute.
his shoulder and he said, "If you see any of these,
Just give them to me.
give them to me. Bring them back."
I'm just like, don't stick around. Just
run.
And maybe a few more effects that we haven't seen quite yet.
Okay, he grabs a small little bottle. Keep those away from dirt.
I would suggest I'm going to write a quick handle with care.
Thank you. I will give this to one of the infiltrators, and hopefully I can trust him.
Right.
Well, if you wake up with a potted plant next to you,
Run.
run.
Yes, we do not keep a lot of plants here.
Yeah, neither do I.
That would be an interesting prank. Friends sleeping, potted plant, seed. Good luck.
Venus flytrap. Just stress a summoner out. So minor.
In terms of communicating, do you happen to know where I can acquire a scroll of sending?
Potentially the magic shop here in town. I know they've been taking a lot of the magic's items up north in some of those supply wagons that have been slowly being burned.
Good on you.
Not these three. They have sucky masks.
Hi! We're not meant for fighting. We're meant for
Nothing.
infiltrating.
Nothing.
Sleeping.
We're meant for hiding in plain sight.
Did you do that?
If it weren't for your dwarf friend, I don't think you would have found us.
You found us.
We did find you. You stepped out like a sore thumb. The sorest of thumbs, I would say. So,
Well, we're working on that.
you guys hear footsteps, running feet. Like you can see out the window this person running towards the barn. With your passive perception, you can tell that it's
Dalton.
Dalton. Whew. He comes in. He's like, guys, I can't fight it.
Well, hello, Dalton. Bit late to the party.
Why do I expect anything different? Okay, fine. Did I miss anything? Are we going all gung-ho and joining the Masks of Truth? Are we...
A bit more subtle than that, Dalton.
Good, because I don't...
But I think,
especially right now, I've got nothing.
I think we've come to a somewhat reasonable agreement.
We're using pumpkins.
I don't need to know.
If you
No,
never do,
no,
Dalton.
I don't think you want to know.
Physics over there like...
Trust me on this one. You don't want to know. Ferdinand, don't tell him. You should have come up with it, but you did. Now I'm telling you, you don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Right.
Please, I would recommend you leave now.
Right.
Sure. Well, when would you like to start?
Tonight?
Now.
Well, as soon as we can leave, the sooner we can leave, the better. Seems how we stick out like the sorest of thumbs, apparently.
Yes. Dalton, do you know any faster ways of traveling north up to Hurwell? You want to go to Hurwell?
Yes.
Yes.
Very.
That is a very, very long travel. But maybe. How good are you guys at stealthing into places?
You saw us walk into a bar.
You a little out of practice, but passable.
Yes, I watched you walk into a bar, but I didn't recognize you until Cassie over there actually came
So,
and addressed
although
you.
we do stick out like a sore thumb, we don't stick out as much.
Wasn't he the one that just barely saw me?
As you guys were starting to leave, that's when he noticed.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's about as passable as it gets.
I'm a bit better.
For as much as I should stand out, I surprisingly don't.
Depends
Yeah.
where you want us to go.
How about the middle of Zizrek?
Unlikely.
Let's do
Sir, I'm... Actually, one second.
Unless you have a way of getting us past the hounds.
How good are you at climbing 30-foot walls?
I could do that. That's not a problem. I can carry all of you.
You see,
The
that is
peace
a
elevator.
very good question.
Oh yeah.
The elevator of peace.
It's like, well, we can't climb it, but we do have a way over it.
We
can
know.
handle it.
They're like, we know a guy, and they just look at Peace.
We know a guy.
Peace can get us over. He can fly.
Huh. Well, this. Oh, I need that. You chased me up into the sky.
I did.
I thought the gargoyle was a brilliant idea, and it backfired.
We're a bit more prepared than you'd think.
You're not an ogre or a troll. Bugbear! Chased me into the sky.
Are you
Well,
what are
assuming
you
my
thinking?
rates? Just kidding.
From
You
what
are
I've
beastest.
heard, the observatory has teleportation circles, and one of them goes to Thornbridge, which is way north. Not where we want to be, which is Herwell, but it definitely gets to Thornbridge.
That would be very helpful.
Where's
The-
Tornbridge?
Right there.
Oh, so it's not quite hard.
Right.
No.
In terms of getting there stealthily and quietly, I can perfectly hide up to 2 people.
Well, that is 2 people we don't have to worry about.
Well, I volunteer peace and I distribute to that one.
That leaves you and me.
I was hoping you would say me.
I'm sorry, Fernand, but those 2 stick out a lot more than you.
That's a good point.
Well,
I'd have got an 18 on a stealth check.
Yeah. He like slinks into the shadows.
Still, he like goes and hides, like takes off his cloak and just like lays on the hay.
I do have
I
an emer-
blended.
if needed, we do have an emergency measure for you, but it'll only last anywhere between 2 to 8 minutes. Well, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I have the dust of disappearance.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I could have used that previously.
And that's
That's-
why you always
well,
check
that's-
your back.
Dust of disappearance is everybody within like a 10-foot cube.
For 2 to 8 minutes.
We have a way in.
We shall leave now.
In broad daylight.
No,
Oh, we shall leave in a few hours.
in 5 hours.
I myself could probably get in. I'll definitely be checked out by the Dawn Hound. I hate those things. But you could definitely get in. I think the best time would be cover of night. That would definitely be the easiest. Give me a few hours to rustle up a few more masks.
How long will it take for us to get some masked troops here?
Yeah, so he looks around. There might be a few of us here in Zizler. Not in Zizler, but around. We'll look around. We might be able to wrestle up maybe 4.
I'd like anywhere between 10 to 15 masks at a time to cause the most problems. How many can we get from the guild?
I can guarantee myself. Dalton, you in? I'm always in for a good trip. Can I have my stuff back?
Yes.
I
Please.
brought you here.
I will hand him all his stuff.
He
Peace has
takes it.
Peace has it all.
Oh yeah, it's in my bag of holding.
Oh yeah, he has it. I'll take his bag of holding and pull it.
He takes it all back.
Okay, that's good to know.
He
That
does
maybe-
throw a bag of
Just
holding
like-
and slap his head.
kind of like sadly puts the last 2 masks back.
His wolves and his
His
guard.
2 wolves and a guard. Pretty nice.
We took out his good ones.
Yes, he's missing his 2 elementals.
He'll live.
Yes, I'm always down for a good one. How are we doing it?
I don't know, you guys are the ones that know where the observatory is. We'd be following you in.
How good's your eyesight in the dark?
I suck.
With
we
the,
have-
with the
three
exception,
makeup.
with the exception of the captain, all of us should be fine.
Well, I'll be a little bug for getting off the wall. Dogs usually ignore me. Stupid mutts. Dawn's like, I'll go catch something. He like walks off.
I'm sure there's a horsefly around.
Yeah, there it is. Just gotta get close enough to the crab.
Right. We'll call that good till after her well. I'll reach out a hand.
Yes. After that,
Who knows?
we'll see.
Oh, and between just us, if you can keep your eyes and ears open for anything involving this shadow, I'm pretty sure he's going to be problematic for both of us.
If he's as good as you say, he will definitely be a problem. As long as he doesn't give me any more whistling packages, I'll be fine. You just
That is still a mystery. Why is
Watch
the package
out.
whistling? Why was it whistling?
Did it have any magic on it? When he activated his detect magic?
he did that after you put it back in your bag
That's
folder.
right. That's right.
Whistling, but we'll have to look into that later. Not enough time now.
So, you guys have several hours. You watch as Cassie and Eliza and Oliver walk off in their separate ways. They put on their masks and walk out to try and gather up a few allies.
Right. Who is left that's been in the city recently of the masks?
All of the masks are gone.
Okay, well, it's just us then.
So it's literally
Yeah.
just you guys and your Rourke. He's over there, like, looking at all of his equipment. I'm ready for this. That's what I was built for.
I'm getting out.
Maybe not stealth, but I'm built for this.
He's so cute when he's happy.
Sir.
Yes.
What are the
Just
odds,
playing
do you
with the
think, of
wand.
us covertly killing a dog or two
Spinning
by
the little
ourselves?
Unlikely. Seems how it would probably warn its caretakers of my presence. Why?
Your Rourke hears you guys. Can we just put them out of their misery? They look like they're suffering.
I'd like that as well. They're causing us trouble, and I'd feel a bit better knowing exactly how tough they are.
Don't care about how tough they are. I'm sure they'll go down with enough wax.
We also don't want to alert the city that we're here.
As long as your new friends don't alert them. Don't tell no one here.
Unless we make a very public and showy offense against the dogs.
Yes. Maybe plant a seed or something. If they're as important as you say, maybe it'll eat something and blow up.
That
It's a great idea.
would be
Great
kind
idea.
of funny.
That would be
Well.
awful to watch.
We have a field right next to us.
Yes.
You have a lot of fields around you.
We are not planting a seed.
Do you hold the
Peace
seed
was
out?
in the process of getting
I'm
your
gonna keep it from you. These are my seeds.
Well, I'm gonna try and take it from you.
Peace was in the
Go
process
for
of
it.
putting
Dex
one down.
checks.
Oh, dex checks.
Dex contest.
Just straight dex. Oh no, this should be sleight of hand. Go sleight of hand.
I do not have that.
I didn't think either of you would.
Not a thief. Some stealth, yes, but no thievery.
What'd you get?
14.
16.
So he thinks he gets it away, and then he like opens his fingers, and it's gone. Like you somehow like knocked it out. Like you fumble with it a little bit, but you do have it. Barely.
I run to the nearest field.
I'm
I'm going after him.
tackling him so hard.
Okay. You two make athletics checks, or one of you make it with advantage.
At this point, I really need to learn hold person.
You really do.
At this point, I just need to learn hold person.
You can make it with advantage
Athletics check?
Yep.
if you're trying to catch him.
Oh yeah, I got a 7.
Fernand, don't you idiot! Come back here!
Don't you idiot! There's a shirt for you, Kelly. Don't you idiot!
Okay.
18.
You're acrobatics. I'm
Acrobatic.
guessing.
Yeah.
And he rolls a natural 20.
Natural 1.
What'd you get?
18.
I got 17.
Oh,
Close.
so close. So as he starts running, like he's nearly to the door, but you're able to catch up with your freakishly long legs.
I quickly put it into my bag of holding.
Quickly slip it in there, and he's just like, "Duh," and you are down.
Pick up a rock and check the rock.
He's over there.
Deception check.
No, it would be a perception check.
You could do
You
a
would need
deception.
to do
You
deception.
could do a sleight of hand or a deception.
Oh,
Oh, you're actually gonna do it.
yes, I am.
Try and look like you're throwing the seed.
Got a 15.
18.
Dang
Oh! With
failed.
his finite eyes, he sees that it is definitely not a seed.
I've got eagle eyes, bro.
You like throw it, and he's just like time stopped.
It's like
That's
that
a
is
rock.
totally a rock, and not even a cool looking one.
It's just the nearest thing I could find.
I'll show you a cool rock.
Bird.
Someone check his bag of holding.
Huh.
It's mine. I promise I won't do anything with it. Just let me keep it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not.
Please.
I'm going to dig in his bag of holding and pull out the seed.
Yep.
And I'm going to give it very,
Carefully.
like it's poisonous to Adam.
Thank you.
Please take that.
Took me a while, but I found the PDF.
I'm going to look at Fernand. I'm going to cast message.
Okay.
If you want one later, you can just ask, you know.
Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Does anyone have
Tunes out. Radio
anything that can
silence.
pass off as bandages?
Spouse turns back on.
Bandages?
Yes, I want to go into town. I think I have the best chance of making it.
Yeah.
I think we discussed this. We don't have anything that looks like bandages.
You guys did discuss it a while ago.
I have my old clothes, because I bought new traveling clothes.
Yeah, you could wear.
I have a displacer hide that's as close as it's gonna get.
Displacing bandages. They look really funky.
Tentacles
Actually,
hanging
I
off
think
my
the
head.
I think those old clothes would work just well. How much do I owe you for them?
Nothing. The dirt that's on them, here, you can have it.
I'm gonna
Shakes
start
off the dirt.
cutting and ripping them to create
Okay.
like half-made bandages. Someone help me wrap this around my head.
No, I got you.
I got you.
No, I'm just picturing Fernand's like going like this, and Peace is just like over him, like guiding his
You
hands.
do have freakishly long arms.
Okay, if both of you are helping, make a medicine check with advantage. This will lower his DC.
Ah.
Right.
Then
Lower
he
his
should make
DC.
the medicine check.
Yeah, he needs.
Yes, you make a
Yeah,
medicine
you-
check with advantage.
Oh. It's like you're proficient in it. but
No, I am not.
I'm
you
also.
are.
Oh
I-
yeah. Well, I didn't fix that.
I am
So
proficient.
proficiency because of the
Yeah, because your weapon.
As we take
He's
a quick break to gauge
I
the
am-
system.
I have a +8.
He has he's proficient and has higher wisdom, so
Oh, yes, he has wisdom.
So this would be skill proficiency done. Okay.
yeah, six, you have plus
I
six.
don't need to roll anymore. I rolled a nat 20.
Nice. Okay. So,
So overall, 28.
both of you, you make him look like he is. What are you going for? Like a wounded soldier type thing?
Just going for like dirty bandages, probably over one eye.
Okay. Like, kind of like.
Not exactly wounded soldier, but not healthy tramp.
Okay. Kind of like a scuffled up
Vagabond.
Vagabond, yeah.
Right.
Wanderer.
And using my new
Yes.
using my new armor, my glamour studded armor, I'm gonna make it into
yeah.
rags.
Okay, yeah. Easy enough.
I will walk with
You guys watch as he just goes from this very well put together half elf to this vagabond that you guys barely even recognize.
Oh jeez. You look like you need a drink.
Oh,
You watch as Auroric, he's like turns around. Oh, we're being attacked!
heroic! Please, it's me! Please, put that down!
Dang it.
He roared, starts running towards him. I just told him.
Nope, nope.
I'm gonna head into town, probably hit up that magic shop, and see what else I can learn. Anything you all want.
I'll go with you.
If you find a hat of disguise, if you find a hat of disguise,
Keep an eye open.
We'll just get him a normal hat and say it's a disguise.
Please don't.
I don't think that'll turn out well. Anything personal I will need funds for. I'm a bit low.
you're low on
Don't
funds.
worry.
We can't really use our platinum.
I could pay you
In a magic shop,
Coppers.
you could,
Yes,
other than you
magic
look like
I
a...
have 7,000 silver.
Yeah,
I have
you
almost-
raided the both wagons.
I have 6,090
Silver.
but I
So-
have 1,025 copper.
Oh.
Right.
We have the gold. Or
Let's say-
we have the silver.
Right. I'll take Fernan with me. If things get dicey, I can vanish us out of there.
Sounds fun.
We head out.
We go out about the town.
I'm
Boys' Day.
I'll take one of those bandages and makeshift a little medical patch. Walking around with him.
Okay. So as you guys
That's my disguise.
go towards the gate, I would like both of you to make deception checks.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Or stealth, whichever.
Could I argue for performance?
You could do performance if you would like.
Just haven't been able to use that proficiency recently.
Oh, you are proficient in it?
Yeah, Blade Singers are.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
That's a 19.
What did you get?
Modified 20.
Bang!
All the
Either-
good rolls are gonna be
Either
gone
this
later.
app is very nice to me today, or
Because
something's
it's
up.
usually not.
No. Wait, what if I do it again?
No, it's always good for when it's not important.
No, that's another high roll.
When it's important, like combat, life or death, or persuading someone to look the other way, it kind
Or
of
looking for tracks.
tracks or traps or finding people. It just. I played one of my bards in a game I was playing was like that. High rolls for everything that wasn't important.
And then there's me.
Right.
That's another. Oh my goodness.
Where's my, oh, there's my marker. I was like, my marker's gone!
Let's go with end of the rope adventurer.
This needs to give me a low roll soon, or else I'm going to be very skeptical about using. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
You've used up all of your good rolls for today.
And
Good
sadly, it's getting that way.
Right.
First 10 rolls are always free.
Right.
First 10 rolls are free.
A method of disguise for you, and anything you'd think of, sir?
Yeah, another method of disguise.
Several methods of disguise.
Anything...
Like, I want a legit hat of disguise. Like, trick.
Any kind of like illusion, spell magic, whatever we can find.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do our darndest. While I have the water out, does anyone need a refill?
There we go. That's the low rolls
will
I'm used
turn-
to with Farnan.
I will turn myself into a panda bear.
We'll
I
Traveling
am now a
Goliath
panda
and
monk.
Panda bear.
I was gonna call you Monkey and him Mantis.
Okay.
Monkey!
Okay.
I'll be
Here
fine.
we go. So, you walk towards the gate. You guys are selling your disguise amazingly. As you get close to the gate, they have a ton of guards like checking the wagon, but since you guys don't have your wagon with you, they kind of ignore you. But a lot of the people are being like separated to this like desk, which is within like 10 feet of the Hound. You can see there's about 5 well-armored guards around the hound, and whenever a person is standing there, it just like looks up at them with its glowing eye on the center of its forehead, and it just every once in a while just blinks. The person sitting at the desk, just like looking at people, asking their business. Every once in a while he'll be like, "Oh well, a healer. Oh, nice. Go on." Like, just goes on. You guys approach him and he looks up. About middle-aged, dark hair. He's got his armor on, helmet off to the side. Looks like he's been doing this all day. Very tan face. What's up? What's your business here at Zizrek?
Well needed rest.
Don't we all? He like starts writing a few notes, stops, looks up at you, looks over at you. Very interesting. Whether you guys know it or not, you are both connected to two planes. You are connected to the divine and the nature plane. You are connected to the eldritch plane and the arcana plane. Very interesting.
Very
But-
indeed.
Nice disguise. Don't know why you need it, but
Go
well, go on.
Thank you, sir. Just some.
He doesn't get paid enough for his
Yeah,
job.
just some bad blood with some old teammates I'd rather avoid.
Yes. Kind of like peeks over at the Mask Maker Guild. Continue. Go, I might suggest he like opens a drawer and holds out a card. It's the Healer's Inn.
Here's in.
Yes, take a look there. They might be able to help you with your healing arts. They might be able to help you with your bandages.
It's definitely a win-win. We need to get you some rest.
Yeah, definitely.
Enjoy your stay.
I can't even heal
I need a healer now.
I got you. That was a nat
What a waste! What a waste of a nat 20.
Oh, we'll add that to the list of wasted nat 20s.
Starting the list.
Starting the list. Okay, you guys walk in. It is a fairly busy city. Very nice, well kept, but almost has like a dark hue everywhere. Like the buildings are like a darker stone. The cobblestone roads are a dark stone. But it's very beautiful and ornate. But you pass underneath the gate, and up on top you can see it lined with guards manning ballista. But you walk in, and the city is yours.
Yes.
But you have now had a taste of what the planar mounts do.
It's insane.
That's
I
very,
didn't know it
very
would
insane.
go to that extent.
I thought it just picked up space plane. That's very interesting.
That's what I was thinking
I
too.
wonder if I would have been attached to any planes.
No, you're not.
My eldritch plane is a bit of a problem, but not as much as space. I will discuss it later. Let's see if someone can give us directions to the magic shop.
We need to hurry.
Agreed.
Both of you roll investigation checks.
Let's try the purple die. That is not a good day.
Dear.
That's 10.
You said investigation?
Investigation.
Oh, shoot.
That's a good roll.
That is a 4.
Oh boy. What'd you get?
10.
10?
10-4, good buddy.
10-4, good buddy. 10-4.
Okay. Why are my...
Oh, now you give me an 18.
Once again, it's the important stuff that we don't roll good for.
ask around for a while, and you are not finding anything. You ask for the magic shop, and people look at you guys and how you guys are dressed, and they're just like, right. Like, some people even, like, point you down a side way, and, like, you walk that ways a while, and you're like, I don't think this was right. Like, a lot of people are, like, mistrusting a vagabond, asking for magic.
I should probably do the talking from here on out.
Alright, you two. Maybe you can tell them we need like something appraised or something. That'd be a bit more believable.
What do I have that I can convince them with?
Your wand?
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't want that stolen.
We have the spear.
Oh, the spear of relativity.
We have that.
Do you have the immovable rod?
I took it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm using it to do pull-ups right now.
Yes! Your orc's like, when you're done, can you move it down lower? I haven't had a good exercise in a while.
Sure, buddy. Here you
I
go.
have never seen an immovable rod used as a portable exercise device.
It's pretty brilliant, actually.
That is funny.
Alright.
On the road doing push-ups.
So, with a
pull-ups
new
before bed.
tactic, with the
Okay.
spear of relativity out, I am gonna ask people where the magic shop is to appraise.
You there!
Where shall it be?
Goes flying into their face.
No more like I get carried away.
He's like, no.
Accidentally impels them to a building.
I'm a healer, don't worry.
Don't worry, I got you.
Sorry.
Start shoving berries in your mouth.
Don't worry, it's good for you.
They're good. They're good berries. Trust me.
Terrible.
I'm a doctor.
It takes you a few attempts, but eventually you do find somebody that is not absolutely terrified of a person walking around with a spear and a vagabond following close behind.
Alright, future note.
But,
do not trust the old grannies. Do
roll-
trust the middle-aged.
Roll a persuasion check.
I am good with persuasion.
Natural one.
16.
Okay. So, you have a quick conversation with him. He's very hesitant with the spear swinging around. He has no idea what the heck that is going on.
Put it away.
The magic shop is just right over there. It gives you a couple lefts, rights, but you'll see it. It's fairly close to the observatory.
I thank him with 3 pieces of copper, and we are on our way.
Good day. Thank you. Like walks off really quick. Like, nobody like me. It's only copper.
It's 3 pieces of platinum. He's gonna die later.
He's gonna die soon.
Okay.
I have more than that in platinum.
I know. But you guys quickly follow the directions, and as you get closer, you can see this building that like towers above the others. You mostly see this large glass dome. And as you get closer, it is a huge, very blocky building with this big glass dome on top. You assume that is the observatory.
I'd say we'd assume right.
That is where they were talking about the teleportation circles being.
My guess is probably in the top room. Might be a way to get in without breaking the glass.
I don't
You
think
see,
we'd be
like,
able to.
some passerbyers just like sit and like watch it and wait. And they wait. And a few minutes later they're like, you walk off.
What are you looking at, if I may ask?
Well, sometimes there's just this weird aurora above the observatory every once in a while, and so sometimes I just like to stop and see if it'll happen. You all look and there's nothing there.
No.
How often?
Your pocket gets picked.
A couple times a day, I guess. I usually don't make a habit of just sitting here and pinking my neck, but I've seen it a few times. A couple of my friends have seen it a few times. It's weird. I mean, these people are weird. Don't get me wrong. They are creepy.
Thank you.
Here's hoping we get to see it.
Well, if you stay long enough, I'm sure you will. Have a good one.
Thank you, sir. You
And
too.
walks off. It is a weird looking building. It stands out. Like, it's a little bit brighter, and the building itself almost seems to be like. It almost feels like you're kind of tipsy, like looking at it. Like it almost looks like things are shifting. Like it's really weird.
We might want to hurry.
I think so, yeah.
But as you like are starting to walk off, out of the corner of your eye, you see a small aurora. Just like shifting colors. Like you hear down the street, ha ha ha! There it is! I told you!
Yes, you did.
But it goes from like a red to a green, purple, and the building itself seems to shift more. And then it all stops.
Of course, the mysterious music's playing.
Oh yes.
Wow, that's interesting.
Is that what they might call cloaking?
I don't know. Can I Arcana check that?
Go for it.
That is 16.
16? It doesn't seem like magical, but it doesn't seem natural.
Supernatural.
Wow! Mind blowing! You are a master of deduction.
Looks like some whatever it is summoners and mask makers do.
Something along those lines.
It's not exactly magic. I studied it for a
yeah.
few
Doesn't
years.
look like magic. Must be summoner and mask maker bull crap.
Like, as you are like close to it, you can definitely feel kind of like a draw. Not like a strong one, almost like you put your hand out and like try to like give yourself a visual to like make sure you're not tipsy, and your hand is fine, but you can almost feel like two threads, almost like pulling you from your hand to it. Ferdinand, you get same thing, but you only feel one thread, kind of like gently pulling from your hand.
That's worth looking
It's
at.
a really weird and eerie feeling.
Another
It's
day. I
hard
think
between
it'd be
planes.
best if we went inside for now.
You guys are gonna break in there tonight, but
Quickly go into the magic shop.
yes, you quickly find the magic shop. It's nearly the same as every other building, but it is different.
I've had too many cookies across these episodes.
There's only one left.
Russ will be that guy.
Claimed.
I missed.
Right.
You come up to it. It is the magical nest.
Fake name.
Fake name.
It's just the blurriness from the observatory.
Still a little woozy.
Alright. We go in.
We go.
As I walk in, I'm waiting for that little charm, like back at home.
No charm.
This
Let's-
is weird.
Let's
You walk
browse a
in.
bit.
And it is a very like dim room. Like you're used to I can't remember his name.
Preston.
Preston. Yeah, you're used to Preston. And like the
Can you guys
bright
believe I
thing-
remembered
I
the name?
can't believe I remembered that.
Believe it either.
I was looking it up, getting ready for it.
But you walk in and this older gentleman walks around the back from the back room. Hello, how may I help you? Are you two lost
We're in the right place.
Just had a couple strings of bad luck on my way here.
It looks like it. Hopefully the bad luck was not in your purses, because this is definitely not the place for vagabonds.
Almost, but they didn't take that from me yet.
Well then, welcome, one and all.
Mention you have money and they'll be just fine.
You'll definitely need
That's-
platinum here.
That's when you say I'm your purse.
Right. Just going to look around at your selection. If we have any questions, I'm sure we'll ask.
There isn't much here. The military has been running me dry. It's been a lot of work these last several months. But can't complain, it is good for business. War usually is. But I can show you what I have. He like walks off. Like depending on how deep your purse is, what are you looking for?
Well, first things first, I'm looking for a scroll of sending. I have some family further south that I'd like to let them know I'm doing well.
A magic user, huh? Let me check. He goes over and like blows off a couple boxes, open them. You can see like this place has literally been picked clean. And like blows off one. Well, I didn't think we did, but well, here you go. Here is a scroll of sending.
How much would this run?
Wait.
Checking the books.
Numbers. It is in this book, right, Russell? Yeah, magic item based on rarity and value.
I like almost never use magic shops.
Right. Sending is a 3rd level spell.
Yes. Yes.
Spell scrolls.
Rare. No, uncommon.
Yeah, I think it should be uncommon. Maybe rare for a 3rd level, but I'm not sure.
Pretty sure it's uncommon.
Oh, there we go. Uncommon. You are good. 4th is rare. Impressive. Well, it'll run you about 500 gold pieces. Very difficult to make, especially when everybody wants them. I've probably had to make a dozen of these things in the past couple of weeks. But if that doesn't suit you, pulls out this like crate and pulls a few things out, and it's like a lot of people mostly look past these. He holds up actually I think there's multiples of these. Wow, I flipped right to it.
Ooh, perfect.
I love it.
Those glorious moments when you flip to the right page.
He pulls out a silver ornate thing with blue feathers sticking out of it. This is one of the wall's feather tokens. This is known as the fan token. It is can create yeah, the token disappears and a giant flapping fan takes its place. You throw it up in the air. It is a one-time use. No, it is not.
It's not? Oh, I always thought they were.
Says the token disappears. Oh, the token disappears and a giant flapping fan takes its place. The fan floats and creates a wind strong enough to fill the sails of one ship, increasing its speed by 5 miles per hour for 8 hours. You can dismiss the fan as an action. Oh, so yes, it is a one-time use. This is a hat of disguise, not very useful in these parts. There's a 10% chance. And I rolled a 7.
So proud.
I know.
So only one.
Yes, only one. When you've got a mask maker skill outside the walls, most people don't care about hats and are very mistrusting of illusions.
How much are you willing to part with it?
I will part with the hat of disguise. These are uncommon, correct?
Oh, it might be rare.
No.
I think they're only uncommon. If I can
They
remember.
should be rare.
What with all the shenanigans you can get into with
Yeah,
it?
it's just uncommon. I mean, it's literally a first level spell, so it's on par with a wand of magic missile, which, as we've seen, can do a lot more shenanigans than a freaking hat of disguise.
No. It cannot do more shenanigans than a hat of disguise.
It's a
He
bit.
pumps out 100 damage. Auto hit.
Well, we haven't had to fight any mages.
That is a one-trick pony, Alan.
It is a one-trick pony.
The hat of disguise is
There's
a
a lot
million
more.
tricks.
It is true.
They're just not.
In the hands of a professional, a knife can be used for 1,000 different ways or something like that. Oops. I will say 400 gold for the hat. The feather token, it's probably only worth 150. And then I have this one potion. He holds it up, and it's a decent sized potion.
Ooh, that's a bit big.
This one will run you about 4,000
Ooh.
gold pieces.
Which potion is this?
That's superior.
If we had maybe everyone's funds together, we might just barely be able to afford that. But do you have any more spell scrolls?
Not many. They're usually taken as soon as I make them. Let me look up what this other thing was.
You said 400 for the hat?
400 for the hat, 500 for the spell scroll, and I can never remember where this is. Oh, there we go.
It's alphabetical.
I know.
Could I Could I ask? to exchange it for the spear?
Why would you give up the spear?
Because we have a second.
Oh, do we?
Peace has it.
Did you guys buy two?
I
Yeah.
don't know, check the bags. Either that
I
or
know
go
you
back
guys
and
have
let's check the
written down.
session.
I don't have one.
We have two. I have one and Peace has one.
Later we'll check the footage.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, I have no idea. As far as I know, you guys only bought one. And then he has the immovable rod. Because I remember you handed it to him
For the wand.
For
um,
the traps.
for the trap section.
Yeah, well, no, you used it for the
I
traps.
used it for
You
the
used it
traps.
for the traps, and then yeah, he used his pike.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think you guys only have one,
I think there's only one.
unless you guys. Did you buy another one? Oh, Preston didn't buy any. That's right. Thought it was dumb. I think you only bought the one.
Okay. Well, before saying any more, do you think this might be a fair trade?
I'd say keep it. We've had some uses for it. Maybe keep it. You never know. And it's a item exclusively from the north. We wouldn't want to.
Good point. So, you see me start pulling it out. Quickly have that conversation. Would you go 300?
Not in times of war. I can't afford to do that. These things aren't cheap to make. I have to make a living. Because I can't sell everything full price at the military.
I'll take it.
Which would you like? The hat and the scroll?
What other scrolls do you have?
He like walks back and goes through a couple buckets. Not much. A few cantrips. They've been asking for a lot of mending cantrips and mostly just ascending cantrips. I've got like a teleportation circle, but that one is
That's
little big for you.
As long as he profiles us like that, we'll be fine.
Pay him in silver.
I could totally pay him in silver.
Oh, please.
Because I need to pay you back in silver to get rid of silver.
Please don't.
That's
You just
five.
take the hat and the feather.
That's
hat and
5,000
the,
silver.
scroll.
Is
Okay.
it
Take the hat
5,000
and
silver? Or 4,000?
4,000 for the hat.
4,000.
4,000 silver.
That's 4,000 silver.
Yeah.
You hand him 4,000 silver, and I'll give him 50 platinum.
You pull out 50 platinum and set it down and he looks at it. Our travels, your purse is far deeper than I thought. You like lift up your bag and sure. Your purses are extremely deep. I will take you at your word. He like starts like counting it. It looks about right.
And we leave.
You guys
The
take
scroll
the hat
and
and
the
scroll,
hat, and we leave.
and you leave. Okay, back over to you guys. They've been gone for several hours now.
I've done
Oh,
so many
Lord.
pull-ups, my arms are in atrophy. And the dwarf is just
You and the
laying
dwarf
there.
are like, oh.
That was the best idea.
Well, actually, let's do this athletics check.
Oh,
Who-
okay.
Who out pull up?
Oh, yes.
Oh no, he's not proficient in athletics.
437.
Oh,
438. 439.
Natural
Natural
20.
you destroy him. I only got a 11.
You got 11. So I'm just like, ah!
You're over there just like, yeah. She's just like, okay, that was 100. Now for the one arms. 1, 2. And he's just like,
He's doing like the slow-mo, like walking up and walking
like-
down. He's just cheating with the boots.
He just leans over the elf. Don't forget, he's got.
he's just like sitting there watching you like, how the heck are you doing that?
That one finger.
Venom's just like, look at the boots. They're just like,
Like wings like flapping. Yeah, come on. I've been doing this all my arms. My arms are tired. He like goes over to some hay and is like, it's not fair.
Realizes that the flaps of the boots are because he's kicking his feet the entire time.
That is hilarious.
So he's doing crunches while he's doing these pull-ups.
That was great.
Perfect. Natural 20. Okay.
what a waste.
19 for deception.
So, you guys return to your party.
Right, we've got.
You
some
come in,
good news,
and what you see is Peace is still over there, one finger pull-ups, like 999, 1,000,
Lost count. 2 million.
2 million.
I'm not. It's been a tiring day. I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna start cutting and removing the.
You're like, peace, peace. You're roaring like over in the,
Yes.
over in like the hay, just like.
I turn around and let go of the bar. Yes. And I'm still
going up
hovering
and
here.
down.
Here.
Let's come back down to his level. What?
Bend over.
Oh, I got hasted. Attune to that for an hour, and you can hide yourself.
Okay. How much do I owe you?
Well, it's 400
Gold.
gold.
I'm gonna hand you 4,000.
They just like holds out
Open
one
the
bag,
bags.
opens the other bag.
Accidentally drops it, and you both disappear.
Okay.
Do
That
not
was
roll
a
for that.
Russell's like, hey,
Nobody saw that number, but Ammon and I. It will not be said out loud.
Was it a crit fail?
No.
There's a fourth.
Thank goodness.
Dang it, Alan saw
I
it.
didn't hear it. He said it.
Oh.
So, you guys reconvene. You dump 4,000 pieces of silver out.
I'm curious.
Oh man. You guys do not deserve any more silver or copper.
So I'm back up to 7,000 silver again.
Yes, you are. I thought about dumping my copper.
What would you like to do?
Uh,
How would you like to prepare for the heist?
can I have a seat now? I don't know. This guy's
I am really, really tired at the moment, drained from having to deal with people. Fine, if anyone asks, you stole it.
Perception check to see if I see it.
Make a sleight of hand, both of you. We'll go off of your guys' past perception, which is 16 and
Sleight of hand will not be very good unless I roll a crit. That is 15.
Well, that's a 19.
19.
Okay, so
You see him hand him something, but
I
when he holds it up, it's just like a copper piece.
yo.
So
Okay.
all you
You
guys
got
see,
magic tricks, boy!
he's like,
I'm a wizard.
it's like, oh, that's a cool looking copper piece. Like you see them out of the corner of your eye, just like watching you a little bit, and you're like, copper.
See, nothing to say here. We just had a side bet.
It's like, I won. Fork it over. Okay. What do you do with the seed?
Please be
I'm gonna keep it away for right now.
Okay.
I don't want to draw too much suspicion already.
Please be something monstrous. I need to kill something right now.
Well, are you going to plant it anytime soon, or are we going to jump to the evening?
We're gonna jump to the evening.
Okay.
Well, jump to me.
Food is brought out to you by Dedrick and Dalton.
Oh, I can just put this away. And start packing up my cooking supplies.
They hide it in like food barrels for like the horse, like buckets for like the horses. They come over and look around and start pulling plates of food out.
That looks delicious.
Yes, it is very good. I suggest you have some. Because you will need your strength.
Even if it doesn't even matter for me.
Mm-hmm.
How does it taste actually?
It tastes pretty good.
Especially after you cast prestidigitation.
No, it is pretty good. It's a pretty good spread of like pork and beef and chicken and some like potatoes. They're a little dry, but it's not too bad.
I would recommend the potatoes. Delicious, especially with the beef.
He like looks over, you're like, that's weird.
It's like his mouth's a meat grinder.
Pretty much. I was able to amass 8, including myself and Dalton.
I think we're still waiting for the truths.
Yes. As far as I know, they should be here soon.
Hopefully.
About halfway through your meal, they do end up walking in with Bolton, Franklin, and this older gentleman with a handlebar mustache. It's like, well, you can. We found 3 here. So, we're ready when you are. They all, like, hold out these absolutely hideous masks. Some of them look like grasshoppers, some are flies.
You know, they're not that hideous.
Up close? Oh my gosh,
Well,
they creep me out.
According to Vernon, it's not that bad.
Okay.
So
according to Ferd,
how many Mask of Truth do we have besides Cassie, Eliza, and Casper?
So you have Cassie, Eliza, Oliver, Bolton, and Franklin, who are the leaders,
And one older gentleman.
one older gentleman, who I will move to the top so that I can remember. Ba-doom, ba-doom. Okay.
We're gonna be discussing this plan to plant the seeds, right?
If you ask, do you ask?
That's my question.
Okay, you ask. It is already underway. That is why there isn't 10 of us from the guild. I sent 2 of our infiltrators. Hopefully they can wreak some havoc in the palace. So, are you ready to break in?
As will ever be.
Full stomach, willing mind, change of underwear, and I think we're ready to go.
By your leave, sir.
As ready as ever.
Well then, let's go. You watch as all the mask makers, almost in unison, just, and all of them just, it gets really buzzy all of a sudden. Bzzz. I feel like doink, doink.
Right.
I will mental link with what's his bucket, the leader.
You want Dedrick or
Yeah,
Bolton?
Bolton.
He's the Mask of Truth leader.
Yes.
Okay, you're mental linking with him.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we need to be able to communicate.
Yes. Sounds good. And since you aren't using a creature, you can.
Exactly.
So, you guys all walk out of the area, and the group of insects slowly leads you to the backside of the guild, like walled out. There's like this corner back in the far back.
Are any of them like small birds, or is it all just insects?
A lot of them are insects. There is one small bird though, and it has a lot. Like Bolton turned into a bird, and then a few of the people that chose like locusts or grasshoppers or whatever are like on its back.
Right. Maybe towards Zeus buzzing any insects that can deal with it inside my pockets. Come on.
They could just hide in my fur.
They like come and like land on you.
That'll work.
So you have a bunch of flies and mosquitoes and different things.
I'm surprised you don't want them to land on me. That would make more sense.
Maybe, but Adam's gonna take care of it himself.
Who knows when a fireball is gonna come out of you?
Who knows? You could burn them to death. They would have miniature explosions going on.
How are you going to approach this?
Whichever way he suggested.
He suggested going to like the back corner. They don't have a lot of people watching the guild because it's like a huge area, and so they don't have ballista in that section.
As long as we can see Bolton, he can lead us in the best way possible. Keep an eye out for guards.
I could cast light on him.
That would kind of give him away.
Okay, point.
Glowing bird.
All of you with like dark vision, you can see wyverns like way up in the sky.
Right.
It's up there.
How many vials of dust of disappearance do we have? I have one. I know Venom has one.
I have none.
You don't have any. Right.
How many? We have what?
I have one dust of disappearance,
Oh, yeah,
and
I
you
have
have
one.
So do we want to start with that?
Be the best way.
Probably.
You guys have like a 3/4 moon and a half moon.
What is your disguise?
Yes, what are you disguised as? Very tall human.
Yes, just a tall human. Well, with the disguise, you can disguise yourself as like
Shorter.
one
You'd
foot.
still
1 foot
physically be
shorter.
there, but you.
Yeah.
How much shorter can you?
1 foot.
Each
1 foot.
1 foot.
So you're 7 feet instead of 8 feet.
Can Okay. Can I disguise myself as one person sitting on top of another person?
No. It would be so nice if you could, but no.
That would be funny.
I could be an actor.
It's not that type of magic. It is very simple magic. It is a first level spell that students learn to start with.
Okay.
We should probably save the dust until we get
Yeah,
to the
I'll just be
observatory.
a person.
A person?
A really
Okay.
tall person.
Okay.
Even if they have planar dogs that could sense us, as long as they can't really see us, it would throw them at least for somewhat of a loop.
Are we all hunched over and stuff so I look smaller?
You look smaller. Okay, you are carrying 4 people.
I am carrying 4 people?
Yes, and a bunch of books.
Careful with me, I've got the bugs.
So, you just... Everybody makes stealth checks.
Stealth, we're good at stealth.
19
Yes!
plus...
Love this set today.
The last time I rolled the stealth, it was very high. This time I rolled the stealth,
Oh dear.
and it's pretty decent.
Your Rorik has disadvantage.
He's loud.
Yes, plate mail.
We should have had him take it off.
Oh,
No. No. If we get in a fight, we're gonna want him in it.
So 26?
Nice.
24 from Adam.
Oh, natural 20.
No way. You guys are definitely covering for him.
And an 11.
Can I just stick him in my bag of holding?
No.
He is far too broad to fit.
Oh.
Here.
Okay,
Not
he
that
got
feminine.
a total of 6.
So a little bit worse than Farnan.
Yeah,
Fingers
but-
crossed, prayers
It's
off.
because of his arms.
But with all of your guys, this is a group check. You guys pass.
His arms are still in atrophy.
A cramp.
But you guys slowly go up and over the wall. This is a good height. And then you go back down, quickly avoiding... who's going to be on lookout for guards and like guiding? Okay,
You got
Go for
better eyesight than me.
Perception.
perception.
Wait. I could be on...
That would be a 21.
21, easy enough.
21?
As you're going up, Fernand's like on your shoulder and it's like, oh, hold up. And then you go down for a second, the guard turns around and you're like, okay, go. And you're like,
I just see Fernand like on his shoulders like elevating up, like see his eyes like look back and forth like, okay, we're good.
This time, let's be a quiet class. But you guys,
We're in enemy territory.
Those
Those
are
are friendly
To
birds.
anyone that can see through my disguise, they just see fur billowing in the wind.
To long hair.
yes. So you guys make it down to the ground, back corner. You guys know where the observatory is. It is like on the opposite end of the town.
Right, follow us this way.
Bird is just sitting there like perched. And then... Okay.
Alright, quickly, quietly.
Did we suggest a disappearance already?
Not yet.
No,
Okay.
we're decided to save that for the observatory.
Oh, good. Glad that decision was made. I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think 8 minutes, anywhere between 2 to 8 minutes, is going to last us to the observatory, so we might as well use it.
No, you
when we
guys
get there.
got quite a while. Okay, so who is helming this? We're going to do a skill progression to get through the city of gods.
Not Venom.
Not Venom.
So it
So,
would probably be
who-
one of us three.
Who would like to contribute to this?
Probably Adam.
I will.
Okay, how would you like to contribute?
What are my options?
You tell me and I'll tell you what to roll. How would you like to avoid guards and get through the city?
Probably having Bolton keep like a lookout ahead of us to try to avoid it. He can fly up
Well,
and see.
I'll roll for him later. How would you like to do it?
Well, it's dark. Is this like a mostly human population?
Mostly human.
Right, so keep an eye out for lights.
Lights. Okay. Good idea. So, roll a perception check.
Please continue to be nice to me. That's 21.
Dang.
We are
Okay.
rolling good today.
So,
Ms. Dice, I thank you so much.
easy enough. You keep an eye out for lanterns bobbing and quickly duck around doors and guide everybody. You make pretty good progress through there. I just did Balton going ahead, coming back. He can feel your mental link. He's very familiar with this, so he easily communicates with you which ways to go.
I don't know how to feel
Where to
about him being
avoid.
easily familiar with that.
They have
He's
the
a
same
matchmaker.
ability.
They have
that's
the same
right.
ability. So, easy enough. That is the second success. We want us to do the last one. Okay, how are you going to help assist this way?
We will basically go like Monsters University, standing in the front, signaling forward. Step where I step, type of deal.
Okay.
My gosh.
Give me a sheet.
Looking at the list of skills.
You were not
You know-
expecting that.
Give me a survival check.
Oh god. How well can you survive
Look,
this?
see a lady tonight.
14.
14? Okay. So,
We both saw it. It was going low.
This could be worse. It could be worse, but it's gonna be
Yeah.
hopefully good enough.
It takes you a while, mostly because Ferdinand has no idea how to signal you guys, and you guys are just like, okay.
Ferdinand!
So it takes you a little while, but you do eventually get
Look at me. Look at me, Ferdinand. Stop. Safe to go. That's getting attention.
Let me go.
Stop. Hide. Good to go. Simple. Effective.
Rock, paper, scissors!
Yeah, go.
No.
Too loud.
Nose touch means go.
Down
Can't see that far.
Me strength.
But you guys make it. 14 wasn't easy.
Gosh.
So you get there, and
Sighs of relief all around.
as you approach, you can all see the building. Well, except Venom, kind of almost like shifting a little bit. The aurora is
That's right, I forgot to talk to you about that.
up above the building, and Venom can see that. Like, you can see lights set up throughout the city. It is a human city, and people need light here.
Thank heavens.
Yeah, so you haven't been completely blind. Back alleys, you've been a little blind, but you can definitely pick out this aurora. It is a lot more prominent and way more vibrant at night. But the aurora is there, and then after a few minutes, it just stops,
Right. Oh,
and then the building just stops shifting.
that's okay. I'm pretty sure the observatory has like some kind of weird connection to the external planes.
You kind of like
Too big of a problem.
focus on it a little bit, and you do feel a slight tug.
He
to
does.
it. Yeah,
I don't though.
yeah, you
I'll
know.
film that.
You heart of stone.
Heart of stone.
Feel nothing.
Look good. You
Look good.
good.
You look good.
At the
Heart
end of this
stone.
entire thing, when the war is over, you're probably gonna settle down and start your own like hair merchandise kingdom.
Kingdom?
You'll have your own merchant empire of fur and hair products.
You will ask Various for gel.
This week brought to you by Dove. Flapping the wings to help your exercises.
Boots are flying.
Right, fly up with a door.
I don't think there's an entrance from the top.
There has to be. How'd they do make
Door is.
You hear in your head, there's no entrance from the top.
There's a door.
The door we go.
Right, sir.
But
your
all the
disappearance first.
matchmakers just like all.
Oh dear.
There's 8 of them.
Shift.
So
There's 6.
All of a sudden there are
There are
9
6 mobs
figures
and
around
8
us.
masks, so that's 14 of them.
8, and then how many of the others?
Peace
6.
panics and just punches the nearest one.
So,
Oh, sweet mother of mercy. Okay.
dang, 14 matchmakers with you guys. That's a lot.
Hey, quick. I'm gonna grab my rope. Hey, everyone tie yourselves off the waist. Now.
You going to keep this all together?
We're
Yes,
going
we're
to
going
try
to be
and
invisible.
turn invisible.
Good while.
Okay. 14 matchmakers.
I got 50 feet of rope to use, and anything we don't need, we can just cut off. It'll fix itself later.
Alright. We'll kind of tie / just hold on to the rope.
So, you approach the back door.
Shall we invisibility ourselves now?
It is locked.
A locked door I can use.
Do we have knock?
I hope not.
We do not have knock.
Oh no,
That's
it
good.
has to be unlocked.
Knock is very loud.
It is extremely loud.
Like who? Any
Eliza
experience?
walks over. Oh my god,
Thank you, Eliza.
Somebody give me some light. He's a human. He can't see in the dark.
Start getting ready to cast light.
Nobody stops you.
Instantly stops.
Not that bright.
Just put it on one of his picks.
Holds it up. Bing, bing. Bright light sticks into the pick into the hole. Definitely not bright anymore. Woo. Okay. Few. Click. Door open.
Right, sir. Now.
Perfectly
We'll
ominous
We'll
music.
cluster together and we'll toss a dust of disappearance.
2d4.
Which one of you has the asterisk next to the dust of disappearance?
I don't have an asterisk.
I
next
don't
to
have an
mine.
ass. Oh, I do have a star.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Are we using both or one?
Yeah, are you using both or one?
Just one. One should cover everyone. We can huddle within 10 feet of each
Oh
other.
yeah.
Easily.
Everyone come in for a
Wow,
hug.
perfect! Dust of disappearance.
2d4 minutes.
Which one of us is doing it? Should we flip a coin?
Use an
If
action
you're the one
to
using
burst into the air. You and each creature
Also?
and object within 10 feet of you
James.
and it becomes invisible.
There's actually a coin right there.
Oh. Whose heads, whose tails?
He's the head of our group, so he
Okay.
gets heads.
Heads I use it, tails James uses it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Nope, but let's do it.
Oh dang it.
Okay.
Do we all start flying?
No.
Like little pixies?
We
So,
all burst into
you-
a bright light.
I don't like that.
Stop laughing.
The dust fizzles and we kind of just fizzle in and out of reality every couple seconds. It's a dust of partial visibility.
Just of dimension.
so you take it out. Everybody make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
it's a...
It is dust of sneezing and choking. Even the identifying spell tells you it's dust of disappearance.
Of course. That's a 19 for Adam.
19. Oh, yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Are you okay?
I'm afraid to roll.
Don't worry, you can't get worse than
Do you want to use a physical die?
Kidding me.
I have a large selection.
What'd you get?
What is it's
Constitution
Constitution?
saving throw.
22.
Oh yeah, you succeed. You succeed.
It was on a rolling.
I got
21.
Ooh, nice.
I got a 10. With my constitution of 18.
Wow.
I got a 10.
He was not prepared for it. He took a big, hearty breath.
I was clear up here when it went off.
You did add your proficiency, right?
Yes,
Okay.
with my proficiency.
Ouch.
A 10.
Right, everyone hold your breath. It could get a little...
So,
That does not feel right.
about 5 of your party, including you, your Rorik, and then a few of the mask makers, just start coughing and sneezing.
I hate
How long is this
magic.
Crap, this would be a good time to have silence.
Adam.
Unable to breathe while sneezing uncontrollably. A creature affected in this way is incapacitated and suffocating.
Oh man, this is brutal.
As long as it is conscious, a creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effects on it on a success.
Dang it. Lesser restoration will do absolutely nothing.
No, lesser restoration spell can also end the effects on a creature.
Oh, sweet.
I can't help.
Who do I need to... How many people?
There's about 5.
5?
I got a 16 for the next save.
Okay, he stops coughing. There is
There's a 6 seconds
only
of tense.
2 people that are still coughing.
10
Okay,
seconds of
I
everyone
cast restoration,
sneezing.
lesser restoration on both of them.
You can do that in 6 seconds.
I think if you cast at a higher level, it can affect.
It's an action, so it's just a touch.
So one person, the other person in the next 6 seconds doesn't. So that's 2 times of lesser restoration.
Okay.
But 12 seconds of uncontrollable coughing and sneezing at the back door.
I just sneeze all over Venom's head.
That did not go as planned.
But with Ferdinand and Venom, you hear footsteps start walking down the hall. Like this is a very empty hallway. It echoed quite a bit.
Oh,
Is
crap,
there
I'm gonna
a-
grab my pack and throw
Is
it.
there another hall nearby?
From this entrance, it looks like it goes for a little while and then just splits off into different hallways. But you can hear footsteps echoing through the hallway.
I'm gonna panic and just throw my dust.
Okay, you throw your dust, and that actually works.
We are invisible for 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay.
Perfect middle of the pack. Not what I wanted, but we'll
Yes.
make it work.
So, do you guys all rush in or just stay outside?
We all rush in.
We all rush in and try to avoid people as we can.
Okay, so you are all invisible.
And then just hear footsteps.
Make stealth checks with advantage.
Ooh.
Since you are invisible. So your roar is invisible.
I need that.
Dang! Your roar got a 20!
Oh gosh.
Didn't help.
I rolled 2 6s.
I rolled a 9.
I actually do have stealth, so it's gonna be a good day.
23.
The hulking bugbear is as silent as the
Dang.
hair products he carries.
I've just wrapped the
What'd you
hair
get,
on my
Venom?
legs around my feet.
I got a
With advantage?
17. Oh, with advantage? Yes. I still got a 17.
Okay. And you had
9.
9?
17.
Perfect. Good enough. So, you guys all go in, invisible. Several of you guys are a little clunky, but I rolled 3 natural 20s for some of the mask makers.
Nice.
So, they cover for you. So, you guys all rush in, close the door, lock it. Person walks down the hallway, fairly tall. Just quickly make perception checks.
Oh heck yes, 21.
Venom at a disadvantage because it is fairly dark in here.
That is a 27.
27? And you had a 21?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I got a
So what happens when you roll a 19?
12.
12? Okay.
16.
16? Okay. So, as he walks by, you can see, he's got weird clothes on. It's almost like a robe, but at the bottom it's split, probably mid-thigh, splits. Maybe not mid. At the hips, it splits on the sides and in the front. So it's like 4 individual flaps, but it looks like really thick material. You guys notice this person is slightly shifting. They've got short hair. They carry themselves extremely straight. You guys notice every once in a while he'll just like kind of hesitate in one spot and then he'll just like appear in the next spot. Like it is really tricky to watch this guy.
Glitch. Same.
But he like looks over, quickly walks down. You guys slowly move out of the way. Looks over, checks the door, checks the lock. Opens it up, looks outside, sees some like dust and snot, and it's like people are so uncivilized here. Walks off.
It stirs the dust up and just.
We gotta get upstairs as fast as we can. 4 minutes is all we got.
What you notice is like a slight, almost haze in the air. You see braziers lining the walls. They're not like lit with light. There's small lights every once in a while, but you see smoke coming out of the braziers. When you look, they've got 12 things of incense like shoved in there and just like lit. Like the smell is overpowering. Like it's like walking into Bed Bath and Beyond and it's just like
Or into a
Candles are
perfume store.
or any perfume store, you're just like, ooh, crap. But it's like hazy everywhere.
We will quickly run to where we try and go, but stealthily try and do it.
Dedrick's like, I would show you a map of this place, but I can't even see the map of this place anymore.
Yeah, we'll see it in a minute. Gotta get up as fast as we can.
I don't think it's upstairs. That's the observation room, where they look into the plains.
Yeah, we don't need that.
I think it's, if I remember correctly,
Gosh.
I think it's that way. Oh wait.
Just pull the
Just
rope.
like starts pulling the rope.
Perfect.
Starts going going down a hall. You guys make a quick route, and then he like tries to open the door. I don't think this is the right route. You guys go through this really large open area. You can hear kennels rocking. You can hear dogs whining. You look in there. It's a little more well lit, but it is a huge like laboratory. Dogs everywhere in cages. Some of them mid hideous transformation. Others still in their normal forms, but it looks like this is where it's taking place.
We need to free the puppies.
That's what I was thinking.
No, we don't have time for this.
It's a good distraction.
So we're going to plant a seed.
Might set them back a couple weeks.
It might, but it
Is
also might
there a
set
way-
us back permanently.
Is there a way to plant a seed?
Is there a way to plant a seed? Make an observation. Perception check. Observation check.
That's a 19.
19. It looks like there might be a few places where you could like
There's a dead
like
dog
there's
on
some
the floor.
like
you can probably
ashes. There's some there are dead bodies. There's plenty of liquids around. Like you could technically do it.
I'm going to quickly plant the seed.
Okay, the rope is around a few people. Do you cut the rope to go into the room?
No, I'll just drag it so that way I don't get lost.
You start dragging it, and a few of the people are like, "What are you doing?"
Just me.
Easy enough. You go over there, like grab some ashes, like an ashtray from like one of the braziers, stick the seed in, just water it. Hopefully that works.
And run.
Start walking back. They're like, what? What the heck? Because all they see is a floating object, land, water jug, dump into it, and they're just like, what are you doing? Seed's invisible and everything. So you move off. Okay, roll indicator.
We'll see what happens. in
Venom's
there.
just like,
Hopefully we're gone.
Venom.
We won't be anywhere near here
Yeah,
in a
it'll
minute,
take
but
a
our
minute.
invisibility will be off.
That'd be an even 70.
Even so,
Let me check my notes.
it does work. Now roll to see what it does.
I don't think we have an evens.
70 is just.
Oh no,
It was just a
Another
50%
indicator?
chance if it was
another
one.
indicator.
Another
So, yes.
indicator, here we go.
And it is a.
97.
97.
We have not had anything like this yet.
The closest thing would be the pumpkins that either blew up in your stomach or helped you out a lot. At least that's what I have down.
Oh my heck.
Did you just pull up a beanstalk?
I'm hoping!
No.
Oh.
Okay. This is definitely interesting. Okay.
Does anyone have a pencil I can erase this dust of disappearance off my paper so I don't try to use it?
You guys run off in another direction.
Oh.
Um,
What? Oh.
And he's like, oh, right, it's just past here. And he like leads you to this door. Locked. I would love to use my picks if I could see them.
Okay, we should be in the clear for now. Keep an eye out down the hallways.
Few people,
Fernand, do your thing.
like you hear a few things. People walk off. The dust starts to like fade as you hear. You hear glass just like,
I think we got our distraction.
and then
Fernand, what did you do?
No questions, just hurry!
It's like,
Just
I'm gonna point at the guy that
he
picked
looks
the
over-
lock. Pick that lock right now.
Easy enough. He's like, opens it up, jumps into the room, and you hear people, what the heck's going on down there? And they just like start running in, and you all rush into this smaller room.
Quickly
It's
close the
about-
door and lock it.
It's about 15 by like 30, so it's a decent sized room, but it's smaller than like what you guys have been passing. But you hear crazy amounts of cracking and the ground shifting. Yeah, that happened.
Okay.
I
Okay.
want to know what happened.
Make a note of that. But you guys
I think
walk.
you just caused massive mayhem.
Oh,
Exactly
no.
what we wanted.
That was definitely massive mayhem. Holy crap!
Pumpkin dragon!
Definitely not Pumpkin Dragon.
And better or worse?
Different?
Pumpkin
Okay.
Kraken?
Oh, it's not alive. It's just huge.
A giant pumpkin.
It is huge.
We grew a pumpkin temple.
Literally like 60 feet in diameter, huge.
Oh no, we don't even
We
know if
killed
there's
all
anything
the
special
puppies.
about it.
All the dogs are saved!
No, they're all dead.
Yeah,
they
they're
got
all dead.
squashed.
Oh.
Well, we saved them from a worse fate.
But you hear like tons of crumbling outside, dogs yiping and just nah, they're done. But you get into this room. Off to the far side, you can see shelves, like small shelves, like literally like tiny, but they're like 10 feet wide. In the middle of the room, there's this huge open space.
What's on the shelves?
You walk over there, and there are thin plates. They look round. Each shelf has a name. You see Tornbridge, Espera, Citro, Corlin's Triangle, Mundragon, Shattered Isles 1, Shattered Isles 2, Frostwood, Heron
Oh,
is that?
what? Can I make an Arcana check?
Sure.
Sir, I know we're in a hurry. Just give me a moment. That's not very good. I'm not good under pressure. 10.
10. Just looking at it from right here, no idea what the heck's going on.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Detect magic.
You pull it out, all of them have a very strong magic, like inside the shelves.
I want to just throw all of these.
Each shelf has like a removable plate.
Each one has a removable plate,
How big a plate are we talking?
10 feet in diameter.
That's what I thought. I know exactly what this is personally.
Disc of transportation.
Basically.
Sir, judging by title, I think these are preset destinations for the teleportation circle.
Great, grab the one we need.
Should we break the
Peace,
rest of it?
grab the one we need.
So you grab it. It's a fairly thin sheet. It's definitely got some weight to it, but you pull it out, set it on the ground, put it in the right spot, and activates.
I
In
know
a
it's a
foot
bit.
circle.
I know it's a bit of a spur of the moment decision, but can we take any of these with us?
I don't know how magic works.
Ferdinand, peace. Help me see if we can fit one of these in the bag.
Deal.
On it.
In which bag?
It's a 10-foot wide
Yeah,
circle.
it's a
It doesn't
10-foot
fit in a.
circle. It doesn't bend. Like you bend it a little bit, but it doesn't like do much.
Well,
You would ruin the magic.
let's just
by
take it with
rolling.
us.
Can we just...
How hard would it be to break these?
Just it's like metal plate, so it wouldn't be too bad.
There's a lot. I don't think this is our problem, though. They'll have a hard enough time getting down here now.
Yes.
I wish we had something like a magic bomb.
A bunch of people,
We just set a magic bomb.
a bunch of the matchmakers jump on and just.
Let's get out of here.
I jump.
You jump on.
Can I try throwing one on to see if it'll go?
You grab it and like slide it off, and then both of them just shut off.
We gotta get out of here.
I'm already gone.
Sliding it out of the way, and then you all disappear.
Fine. I'll jump in.
And that's where we'll pick up next week.
That's what I thought.
I was like, I gotta get to where the dust is gone, and then you planted the pumpkin seed. I was like, holy crap! Okay, thank you for joining us in this a little bit longer session, but we lost 15 minutes earlier.
I'd say we got we got a bit more done in this session than most
Oh,
others.
absolutely, that was good rolling. Holy
Finally,
cow.
we made it.
Good rolling. Okay, thank you for joining us in this session. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our good stuff. And we'll see you next time. Adventure on.
Bye.